Jason Voorhees. You know, the machete guy with the hockey mask. You know, you love him. Jason Voorhees. I talk in this video, or come to this. Well, that's a bad start for this video. I'm already messing up. But I make this video to talk about the Jason Universe design, because it is now in Dead by Daylight. I think it's a shame that all this designs forward have to be this one design. And I think that, you know, one of the beauties of those movies that I adore is that the mask or the designs keep changing, evolve over the movies. Jason is my favorite slasher, though I understand those movies are not good. I think those movies are kind of bad, but he's my favorite slasher. And I especially like the ones with Tommy Jarvis. Is that his name? Yeah, Tommy Jarvis. Like when he's a little boy. And then in part 4, I don't care. I'm not gonna watch. Not caring for 5. I'm not gonna watch a Jason movie without Jason. And then part 6, Jason lives. And then in 7, they kill him off with his telekinetic daughter. An odd choice, but the studio wanted to make a Jason crossover with Carrie, so you can understand why. I'm gonna show off these little homemade masks I made. Look at these. This one looks like someone put a whole bunch of like blackberry jam all over Jason. I got way too out of hand with the blood. And none of these 2 masks I made from like Walmart and dollar store mask, neither of them are based specifically off of any designs. But this one I gave it like the half look with like the face rotting off, or not rotting off, but getting pulverized. Now that I'm looking at it in my face, is this mirrored? Because that's on the wrong side as what I'm looking at, but maybe the final product will be on the right side, or whatever. Just in case the video is mirrored from reality, this is on the proper side. But if it's not, then good, I guess. I went way too overhand with the blood. On this one, it kind of looks like a bit of, I think I was going for like a part 6, but also I gave it like a very dried up blood. That looks way too dark on his, where he got hit with the axe. A buddy of mine sent me a photo one day back in 2025, October time, obviously later October, like very close to Halloween, I think, or not too far away from it. Sent me a photo with him with the mask, and I asked him, I claimed, hey, is that the Spirit Halloween mask? I assumed, because this is the one they sell at Spirit Halloween. And he said, no, I got it from Walgreens. And I was like, is it cheaper? He's like, I don't know, I didn't buy it. But, so immediately the next day I got my mom to take me to Walgreens, and she actually bought me the mask from Walgreens. Sadly, I don't think it's probably cheaper from the Spirit Halloween one, because it was at a discount price at Walgreens, because it was at the end of October, and apparently no one was still buying Halloween stuff, even though Halloween hadn't happened yet, because I did take this to Halloween. I didn't dress up as Jason, but I did wear it later that night, so I kind of dressed up as him. It's the same product. I think the price it was marked at was $14, which, if that is a discount price from the price it was beforehand, that would mean it would be close to what I think Spirit Halloween sells it for, at like around 16 to 20, I think. Pro tip, if you don't like this, the way like the wash looks, where it kind of looks like wood grain, what I did was I took some alcohol and some tissues, and I just like rubbed it off where I didn't want it, which was everywhere. I know some people who buy the Spirit Halloween mask. Most people they cut off. They make it more accurate shape wise, but I don't really care. They take off the inaccurate chevrons, which are pointed way too far down, and kind of have this weird curvature to them on the bottom. Enough talking about that because I've ranted about it for 5 minutes. Let's talk about the Jason Universe design. I've grown to hate it less. By that I mean I've grown to like deal with it, and I'm not fond of it, but I just don't hate it anymore. I definitely don't like it more than the original because the original has aura. But if this shows on camera, look at that guy. The holes on his mask are way too square. The chevron up here is way too long. These, I don't remember if they're pointed the wrong way, because I don't remember on the original mask from the OG Jason movies, Friday the 13th movies, if they're pointed up or not pointed up, because there's part 8 where they're pointed the wrong way. I'm talking about like how they're cut at an angle. I don't remember if the angle goes this way on the edge or down, but these ones go down. And this one also goes down, but I don't hold this as a reliable. So actually, hypothetically, these are actually pointed up because they're at such an angle that they point down. But if they were pointed at the right angle, they'd be going up. So maybe they changed the angle at which the edge is cut to be down. So it goes like this instead of, if that makes any sense. I think the holes are stupid, making them exactly 13 holes. Because I think what's wrong with this amount of holes? It looks proper. It looks good. It doesn't have to be 13. And I think it just looks cartoonish. It looks like, what is that one DC game? DC, I don't know. I didn't play it. But it was like Warner Bros. They had their own, like before Marvel had Marvel Rivals, DC had their own little thing where different Warner Bros. Characters fought each other or whatever, and if anyone watches this, they're going to know the name of it. If the comments are activated or whatever, feel free to comment it, because I don't want to look it up right here, right now. But it kind of looks like that, where he's very cartoonish looking, and it's hard to take him seriously, and all his clothes are kind of the same colorish, and I don't like that. And I've never been a big fan of jacketed Jason. I know most people like that or prefer it, think it was such a good thing. But I prefer the work shirt Jason where it's closed up. I think it's much cleaner of a look. My favorite Jason look is probably part 4. It's basically part 3 but lit better and has more sauce to it. And also part 6 looks good. Part 7 is a weird movie, but the design is, it has aura, as the younglings would say. The little chevron up here is very dark, and there's none down here. It's all torn up on the part 7 mask. This Jason from Jason Universe objectively has way less aura from the old Jason. But at least we're getting Jason. Am I right? At least he's in a game. He's getting a movie of it, supposedly. I don't think we're getting that TV show that they said they were going to give us. I think that got canceled or whatever in pursuit of rather having a movie. But at least we're getting something. So I think it's worth a bad design for actual Jason content. So the design's mid, but the hopes of content is good. But I would hope that they give him more aura in later installments, changing that mask a little bit. That's all I have to say. Peace.